Welcome to JSA TV, the newsroom for telecom and data center professionals. I'm Barb Mitchell, coming to you live today from the floor of PTC 23 in sunny Waikiki, Hawaii. And joining me here today is Anna Claiborne, CTO, Chief Product Officer, and co-founder at Packet Fabric. So thank you.
You almost got that all. I commend you.
It was a lot. Thank you. we rehearsed that ahead of time. Yeah. Anna, it's so great to have you here. And
it's great to be here.
Great show so far. It's been a busy week. It
has been a very busy week. I gave a talk the other day, and I ran here, and I managed to make it here. I think this is the first thing I've genuinely been on time for.
Oh,
so yeah. So congratulations.
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
Everyone here should feel very honored. I was very on time for this.
On time for the live interview here. And so I know that it's an especially big event for you, for Packet Fabric, and also Unitas. There's some big news happening. I don't want to steal your thunder, so tell us all about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, so there's a merger between Packet Fabric and Unitas. So we're bringing together the automation and assets of both companies to give customers a true edge to everywhere experience. And so that means that customers are going to be able to design, price, order, and manage first mile, middle mile, access to cloud, access to SaaS companies, all through our amazing software tools that everybody has loved at both companies separately, and they'll now be coming together.
Yeah.
And we're also going to gain the capabilities of Unitas's internet network, which is AS 1828, which is a truly amazing network. It's very extensively peered. It's got great connectivity and reach. And we're going to be adding some really fantastic automation capabilities to make it even easier to now buy the internet, or to actually make it so you can buy the internet on the internet. I've always found it very ironic that the one thing you can't get on the internet is transit, or really any network capabilities at all.
Yeah. Well, obviously this is big news. And I will say, I've been, obviously out and about, as we all have here at PTC, and it's been, people are buzzing about this. It's being talked about, and so that's good, right? That's always
I like
good thing.
Yeah, I like being talked about. This is great.
Yeah, in a good way. So talk, and you alluded to it a little bit in terms of the offerings of the different of both companies. But what does this really mean for the industry?
So, in the bigger picture here, what this means is that we're going to be really, truly the first fully automated carrier network. And so that means all the capabilities that customers would typically look for, whether you need, internet access from the data center, whether you need DIA from like your office locations, if you need hybrid cloud, multi-cloud, if you want to more closely peer with your SaaS providers to get better application performance. All of that capability is going to be available with just a couple button clicks or through an API. And so in terms of, the 10,000 foot, this is pretty revolutionary, because the one thing that telecom has never done is really step into the modern age of software and software as a service. And so that's what, I like to look at it, that we're modernizing an entire industry.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Well, and so it's a good time for this. It feels like it's the start of a new year, right? And we're here as an industry together, and everyone's sort of thinking about what's ahead for the industry, but for their own organizations and for the partnerships that are being built and fostered and furthered here. And so what do you see for the next, I sense it's going to be a busy time, but what does the next sort of short term and then longer term look like for you?
In the short term right now, obviously, merging companies is a thing. It does require some time and attention, but we're going to put very heavy emphasis on our product set, because it's really changing the way that people are buying. It's allowing enterprises to go from having to expend a lot of capital on network, to buy network equipment, do the big hardware purchases, the circuit provisions, all that, and convert that into an OpEx model. And so the more efficiently that we get those products out there and into consumers' hands, the better off everybody is.
Right.
So it's going to be a lot of heavy, that's a very long way of saying that it's going to be a lot of very heavy product focus, and making sure that we're really rolling things out on the product roadmap.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I mean, this
Thank
is
you.
great news, and yes, like we said, a lot still to do, I'm sure, but so many great benefits for your customers and for the industry, and so yeah, I think congratulations again. And so, is there anything else before we wrap that you just want to make sure our viewers? I keep saying not everyone's as lucky as we are to be here, so not everyone gets to meet with you in person, this week, but for those who can't.
Well, I am pretty fun. If you,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
so, well, I guess my talk was yesterday, so I can't tell people to come to my talk anymore.
Right. Yeah.
But one of the things that I would highly recommend that everyone out there do is check out our website to actually look at the announcements. So that's packetfabric.com. We are retaining the Packet Fabric name, so it's great that we get to reuse all of our existing marketing material. We're saving the planet,
Right.
one tree at a time. There, yeah.
Sheet at a time.
Yep. Yeah. And so please stop by our website. You can register to try the product out. You can also register to talk to a salesperson, and you can read more about all of our capabilities there. And you can also go to our docs. We have docs.packetfabric.com, which contains all of our API documentation, our knowledge base, which really goes extensively into our capabilities of how you actually connect, do hybrid cloud, do multi-cloud. And because of one of the things that we ran into, at least early on, less so now, people are growing more comfortable with the software model for network. So NAS, network as a service, which we call NAS.
Yeah.
But at first, there's definitely hesitancy, like this can't be real. And, they'd have to actually see it to believe it. So you can always get a demo too.
Great. Thank you so much. Anna, thank you so much for sharing your news here with us today and for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's been great.
Of course. Anytime. Yeah, anytime. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in to JSA TV, coming to you live today from PTC 23. We'll talk to you next time. Happy networking.
Bye.